If a good superpower costed $1 million, what superpower could you get for just $10? The ability to move any item of your choosing 1 inch to the left. This is hidden up though, assuming you were able to do it without huge constraints. For example, you could move the aortic valve of any person you wish to the left. Boom, dead. I feel like this should cost $2. A haggler, eh? We got folks like you from time to time. Best I can do is $8.50. I mean, what can I do with 1 inch anyway? $3. That's as far as I'll go. That's what she said, the power to win every coin toss. I'd pay $100 for that. That's a good one. Might need to rethink it then. Semicolon. $10 seems good if everyone knows your power. If it's secret then it's worth a lot. Hey, I bet you $11 that it's gonna be tails. This would be great for 2-up. The ability to see 1/2 foot further than anyone else. The ability to go unnoticed in a crowd. The ability to speed walk at a brisk pace. The ability to hear your name being called in a crowd no matter what. The ability to look like more than one ethnic group. The ability to tread water for an extra 15 minutes. Now I want to create a $10 Justice League. Telekinesis, but the object only goes like 1/4 the distance you want it to go. You can easily manipulate that if you're good at math. But with telekinesis it comes from your mind, so it knows how far you really want it to go. You can't trick yourself. Maybe you should just be really bad with distances. IDK. The power to levitate 1 millimeter off the ground. But you're like an air hockey puck. I'd become a marathoner runner. But you'd be defeated by the uphill stretches. If it isn't more exhausting than walking at the same speed, I'd take it. That would actually be amazing for walking across muddy paths. The power to de-shell peanuts by concentrating on them for an hour. I felt like that would be a 10-cent power, lol. But he said peanuts as in plural. Get a bin full of cooked peanuts. You can only do 2 peanuts at a time. If you only have 1, the power doesn't work. You can blow a little colder to cool down your hot drink faster. Can it keep a cold drink cold? I would totally buy that for $10. But it always cools down the inside of your mouth along with it, so no matter what, cold drinks taste lukewarm. After using the power, ability to always stop the microwave with 1 second left. No, said good superpowers are expensive. Good would be stopping the microwave at 0, but before the beep goes off. The ability to time travel, 5 seconds at a time. I'd get it could pay off pretty well when gambling. At blackjack. Hit me 22 bust rewind stay. Prestidigitation, you need a good imagination with it. Those without it would certainly justify the $10 price tag. I found that there is almost no reason to not take Presti. The ability to give out perfect driving directions to someone and they would completely understand you the first time. Or to a customer, when you tell them where something is in your store. I can make my enemies deodorant and antiperspirant expire much earlier in the day than they expect. Of course, I can extend the life of my own if the situation becomes harrowing. Here vision. You look at an object and tell if it's room temperature or not. But that's it. You couldn't tell the difference between boiling water and an ice cube temperature wise. Sand off. For $10, you would get sand off. Like after the beach. Just sprinkle a bit of talcum powder on the sandy area and it brushes right off. The ability to tell when it is about to rain, but it is only as accurate as a weather report. Well, my knees hurt when it's about to rain, so that counts, I guess. The ability to clean stains of a certain color off of anything. I guess 12-year-olds would love that power. Are you trying to assume I'm 12? You'll be able to fly, but only like a few inches high. So pretty much levitating, lol. Most people would pay $100,000 for this. You can shoot sparkles from your fingertips. Yeah, it'd be a hit at children's birthday parties. I'm not allowed near children, so this would be useless. The ability to fly. NORTH. If you go to the South Pole, you explode. If you go to the North Pole, you implode. You can make yourself invisible, but only when nobody is looking. From Mystery Men movie. Does it include security cameras, automatic 5% reduction in chance that someone will take the empty seat next to you on any mode of public transportation, the ability to sense when a clock, alarm or microwave timer is about to go off and always get there at the final second to turn it off, your bottom never gets wet when you drop one in the toilet. I'd pay more than $10 for that, to be honest. You never run out of toilet paper while on the can, but once you're done wiping you need to replace the roll. Straw cadsgnit dadarotitiliberati. Don't need it. I'm $10 up on this thread. The ability to turn your eyes any color for no reason. Teenage girls would pay hundreds for that. You can bake amazing cookies, but every batch you make creates another hole in the ozone layer. The ability to instantly spawn a new cap to replace the one you just dropped from your drink bottle. The ability to see in the future, but what you see is very brief and has no context. +1 IQ, but only while you sneeze. After the sneeze it's immediately gone. You never feel pain. You may have been fatally stabbed, but hey, at least you can't feel it. Always know what the next song on the radio will be on a random station you aren't listening to. The power to know what thing will happen in 10 seconds no less than 100 kilometers away from you. The power to only be able to touch the part of the touch screen that you intend to touch. Time knower. Always know the time without a clock, watch, or phone. The ability to get your favorite flavor gummy bear out of the bag first try. You can breathe underwater, but only 4 seconds longer than an average human. The kind of superpowers you would find in the dollar movie bin at your local Walmart. The power to be 0.001% more transparent. Me now for my next trick. Snap crowd do me foo. The ability to eat chips without getting the dust all over your hands. To be able to identify a specific type of cheese by scent alone. The power to change the flavor of the individual chip in your hand. You can throw your farts like a ventriloquist throws their voice. People are really overestimating the worth of $10 on here. Being able to see 0.11 seconds into the future. Make any object 1.1 times bigger or smaller. The super amazing ability to grow your fingernails. The power to never stub your toe against the table ever again. You could remove the effects of 2 drinks from your hangover. Telekinesis, but you have to be holding the item. Glow in the dark, but only if you break your arm. Being very popular as Elephant Man in a circus. Telekinesis with a range of 5 centimeters. Always knowing the answer in tricky situations. The ability to never get a cramp. I'd buy it. You can now float 1 centimeter off the ground. Always putting a USB in right every time. The power to moonwalk, but only on the moon. You can get chores done 20% faster. Having the strength of a grown man and a little baby. Being able to teleport to the next room. You could get rid of static cling with just a touch. Mind read only the first 3 letters. Always landing the ball of paper in the bin. One-time use cure for the common cold. The ability to give people paper cuts. Understand emotions a little bit better. You see people's farts with thermal vision. Anything on our shit is superpowers. Drink anything without setbacks. All things you throw at the bin land in. Anything you paint never dries. Add variable zoom to your eyes. The ability to fly underwater.